Hey everybody, this is Brad from the Jurassic Park Podcast. A little bit of a preamble before we get this episode started off. Just wanted to take a second here to tell everybody to head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star review. You can leave a review, a great review if you want to, that doesn't matter, but make sure you give us a 5-star review. That will really help us in our rankings. It will make us show up higher in iTunes, make it more visible to people who don't know the podcast exists, and make it easier for everybody to find it. It will really help us out. So if you could do us that huge favor, head to iTunes, give us that review, share it around to your friends, let everybody know about the podcast, and we'll continue to put together a great show for you guys each and every week. Thanks.
Everyone, remain calm.
Yeah, that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.
Somebody talk to me! What is happening?
Welcome to Jurassic World.
You're listening to the Jurassic Park Podcast.
You want to consult here or in my bungalow? Hold on to your butts.
Well, we're back.
Hello and welcome to the 69th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and we're here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. In this episode, we've got some great news that popped up this week, and we've got a really fun chat with Jennifer Terek all about the recently released Lego Jurassic World, the Indominus Escape trailer. Today, October 3rd, is the release of the first installment of the 5-part series popping up on YouTube this week. There's one video coming out each day this week on the Lego and Jurassic World YouTube pages, so make sure to check them out. So before we get into the chat about this awesome new Lego adventure, let's take a look at some of the Jurassic news from around the world.
18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research.
Access rate program. Access new security.
These pictures were taken in hospital in Costa Rica 48 hours ago.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but look.
Boy, my head being right all the time.
Today, I guarantee it.
This past week, the guys over at JurassicOutpost.com had the chance to speak with Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow and upcoming sequel director J.A. Bayona. There was a ton of enlightening moments throughout the interview, filled with things that will certainly calm the doubters of this current series. Now, we will be diving deeper into these comments in an upcoming episode, but for now, let's take a look at some of the highlights. First off, Colin says the film will be more suspenseful and scary due to the way the story plays out. Now, that is something we've all been talking about for a while now, seeing as though J.A. Bayona is directing the sequel. It really just makes sense due to his film history. Colin also mentioned the sequel is built upon concepts and stories that Crichton created with the novels. So this is a very good thing for everybody hoping to see more potential science-based stories, things that expand upon what Crichton wrote in those books. There's so many concepts that are untouched, and it's going to be great to finally see them put up on the screen. He also talked about the tension in the past films, comparing the helicopter crash in Jurassic World to the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park, as both scenes hold tension, but really show it in different ways. So, based off his comments, we may see a more claustrophobic tension, something that we saw in the first film, something more small, more closed. And I think it's great to hear that he doesn't expect this film to be bigger and better, you know, just as the Indominus Rex was in Jurassic World. Everything was bigger, more teeth and all that. So I don't think that's going to be a factor in the new series. That's great. Colin also talked about animatronics for a few, alluding to possibly seeing more than one in the next film. Now, both he and Bayona are both keen on including more animatronics in the film when it calls for it. This is something that we've been all wondering about, you know, since that rumor of the $260 million budget, and it really sounds like we'll be getting more practical effects in all the right places. He does confirm that the London locations that we've all heard about is all about studio shooting and not dinosaurs rampaging across the streets of London. Now, that's certainly something that will calm all of us down. It really seems like London is just a better home base for them, for everybody involved, really, and not something that we'll actually see on screen. Colin does downplay the whole militarized dinosaur plotline. I think that's something that's kind of scared all of us in the past. They took it to a certain extent in Jurassic World, but it really doesn't seem like they're going to take it much farther than that. Overall, I think he understands the absurdity of the whole concept and realizes that it's something that, you know, neither himself or us want to see that in the future. So he said something like, "No Jurassic War, folks." We can basically breathe a sigh of relief. Now, J.A. Bayona did chat with them for a few minutes, but he didn't really divulge any juicy tidbits or anything. Overall, I think it was a great chat, and it's really awesome that Colin could finally confirm all this stuff. We've really had faith in his direction and kind of figured that he wouldn't take it off the rails, but it's very relaxing to finally hear that the series is in good hands. Also, congratulations to the guys at Jurassic Outpost for getting that interview. That's so awesome of them, and they really handled it well, asked all the best questions you could possibly ask, and divulged as much as possible, even though, you know, Colin and Bayona really didn't want to give away too much, which is great. I mean, we don't want the upcoming film spoiled for us. So, like I said, we'll dive deeper into this in a future episode, so obviously stay tuned for that in the very near future. In the meantime, head over to JurassicOutpost.com for the full audio, and I'll make sure to include a link in our show notes.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hold your fire, do not fire!
God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaurs. Boy, I hate being right all the time.
We're gonna have to drop the can! Are you ready? 1, 2, 1!
Today, I'm joined by Jennifer Terek, and we're probably going to overanalyze a 1 minute and 29-second trailer that was released for the new short Lego Jurassic World, The Indominus Escape. How's it going, Jen?
Hi, I'm good.
Good.
Prepared as usual. Actually, no.
Yeah, we were just talking about that for a while, that we didn't really prepare too much for this, but I guess because really there's not too much to prepare for, to be honest. We just found out about all this today. As you're listening to this, it's probably a week after we're recording it. So today was the release of this Lego Indominus, whatever it is, trailer. That's
the precedence of what this podcast is going to be.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like losing my voice a little bit, and you know, like we said, we didn't prepare much.
We're gonna review this, whatever it is.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it so poor. You know. To reflect poorly, but yeah, whatever this is, the trailer is what I meant. But yeah, it's a really cool trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hilarious, this thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We don't really know what this thing is really yet. We know that. Actually, I'll just read this little statement here. Initially, it came online through Yahoo.com. They released a trailer and a little article kind of surmising what was going on here with this DVD rollout and these videos. So it says here, beginning October 3rd, the Lego and Jurassic World YouTube channels will roll out 5 daily installments that will ultimately form a 24-minute story. Universal will release a DVD collecting Indominus Escapes and other 8-minute short. And another 8-minute short as part of a Jurassic World bundle releasing October 16th. Man, I am just way off of it today. It's not working out.
Well, I have a question for you. Since you know everything today and you're on top of things.
I'm really good. Like, perfect today, as you can tell. Yeah.
Good. So you're the only person that can really answer this. Wait, what was my question? Oh, right. Was there any indication, because I'm so out of it when it comes to Lego and such, was there any indication that they were going to make a little mini short like this, or was this just pop up out of the blue?
Well, I have no idea. I don't know how long ago it was, a few weeks, a month or so. It popped up on Amazon. And there was just a 2-pack DVD of Jurassic World along with this Indominus Escapes video. And we didn't really know much. There wasn't much of a description. There was a little bit on the back. You could kind of zoom in and see what it said on the back, the whole backstory of the movie. But you didn't really know how long it was or what it was intended to be. You know, you knew it was kind of going to be released October 16th. At least that's what the Amazon listing said. You can't always trust that. But that's as far as we knew. And
okay.
I kind of envisioned, I don't know if this is true, I just keep putting this out there every week, that like I feel like maybe it's it's a push to kind of see the reaction for possibly a TV show of some sort. Maybe they want to do a Jurassic World Lego TV show for kids, you know, a 30-minute show every week or however often.
That'd be so cool. Do they do that for other franchises?
You know, they do that. Yeah, they do it for Star Wars. They do it for other things. Of course, yeah.
Star Wars gets everything.
They do, and it works. You know, it's really great stuff. And when I was analyzing the running time, I think I said it last week's episode. It was like 150 minutes, and I don't know if I got the numbers right last time, but whatever it came out to, Jurassic World's like 2 hours and 4 minutes. So the running time left over was about 24 minutes or so. So I'm like, all right, 6 minutes. I forgot what I said. But so it turns out it's a 24-minute story. And as we know, that's like if you're talking about a 30-minute show on TV, you got to have time for commercials. So I'm thinking like, all right, this kind of works out to be like, you know, maybe a pilot or something like that for a kids show. Now, that's just me. That's speculation. I don't know.
Now, if they were to do that, like a weekly show, would they get Bryce and Chris to do it? Or would they have other people?
I would say other people. I would think. Yeah. Because as it sounds in this trailer, which we'll go over and kind of, we're going to dive into it completely, overanalyze it, like I said before. But I think that neither of them were in that trailer. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I have to say, I'm 50-50 on it because... I don't know. It sounds. I know Bryce's voice, and it sounds over enunciated, like a little different, but it sounds very, very close.
It does.
Let me say, you know the Jurassic World exhibition thing when they have that lady. I think there was like we saw a preview video or something before it even came out, and there was a lady who was talking, and she was like pretending to be the Claire of the Jurassic World exhibition, and her voice, that it was like trained to be very, very close to Bryce. And someone actually said it to me, and they said, "Did Bryce do this? Was this her voice?" And I knew it instantly. No, but it fooled a lot of people. And this one, I mean, she retweeted it today.
Oh, really?
So,
nice.
Yeah, that's what she retweeted it on BDH Network. And if she wasn't in it, I don't know why she'd retweet it. She could.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because it's her franchise and her character, it's basically her responsibility to get it out there, and they want the push from somebody like her. I didn't check to see if Chris retweeted it or not, but maybe. But as far as I could tell, it sounded like it was like sort of like you said, it was kind of over enunciated and like over excited. Even it sounded like maybe if it was her, she was just like super excited, changed her voice just a tad. But I think that Chris sounded a little different. I'm not really sure though. It's very close.
I mean, if that's an imitation voice, they did excellent because
of course. Yeah.
I mean, I know her voice and I know how she says things. I listen to it daily with my site and stuff, and I mean that is pretty close. The way she says everything and the way that I think. I'm probably wrong, but it really sounded like her a lot. And if it's not, then good job.
I don't know. Do you remember, was she part of the game? Because I feel like Chris Pratt recorded some stuff too, right? So I feel like a bunch of them did.
Yeah, she did the game, and then she did the Dimensions one, the second one or something.
So, yeah, they definitely have a history of doing it previously. But for this, I don't know. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. We'll take a listen, and you can make up your own mind for now. I don't know if let me take a look at the listing. I don't know if it says.
And here's the thing: how you said that this might be a trial run. If it goes off well, then they can make it like a series. Maybe they did use them for the trial run because this potentially could be the only one. Maybe, or if it doesn't take off, and then if it does take off, then they might hire different people. But for this pilot, technically, maybe they did use them. They're like, well, it's going to be on the DVD, and this is going to be the first one, so we want to put it out there the best we can. So maybe they did use them. I don't know. I could have listened to it again, but
we're going to do that.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad.
Well, yeah. Like I said, this is all speculation on our parts. We don't know that's what their intentions are. I just kind of feel like, why not? Because all the those shorts that are included on this DVD release, they're already online, most of them, and they all have millions upon millions of views. So, they could have just said, what if this actually would work? This could work as a show. That's my theory. Might be wrong. Might be like way off. Hopefully not, though.
That'd be super cool. I would love it.
Yeah. So I have the trailer here. I got it up online, and you have it running there too. So we're just gonna go piece by piece, and I'm gonna pause. And you should be able to hear it here on the podcast, and we're just gonna kind of take a look at it. So, you ready? I'm gonna press play. Actually, if you are listening to this too, I'm sorry. if anybody's listening to this, I hope somebody's listening to this. If they're listening, pull it up online, and you can follow along with us.
You know what? They gave up a long time ago.
That's true.
Like, I was
so enthusiastic at the start. I've gotten better. I've somehow found my footing a little bit, I think. Hopefully.
We're waking up. Slowly waking up.
All right, let's you ready to press play?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So we got the Lego Jurassic World logos and everything initially, and obviously the Jurassic Park soundtrack or the theme there. So it starts off.
If that music doesn't do it for you, I mean, come on.
It's perfect. You got to pull in more people, and this is obviously aimed towards kids, but I feel like with that music, you're pulling in the adults as well.
This reminds me of the Jurassic World trailer that started with the music and then it like stopped. Oh, no. It was the 3D re-release trailer.
Oh.
It was that. Because it started it and then he was like, I own an island. And then it kind of came in again and then it went away. And then they might have done that with the Jurassic World trailer.
I think they did too, yeah. I don't know if it was that one or not, but they definitely used like the old one. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was the John Hammond Focus trailer when they said, and the park is open part, but they used it in the 3D and then that, and every time, oh my goodness. When the music swells, see, I'm done at this point. So take my money.
You're getting this DVD. You're watching the whole clip.
Done. I'm good. You sold me. Don't even need the rest of the trailer. Like that was it.
Yeah, you get the gist. But as it starts off, we just get that black screen with the music playing, and then it focuses in on this awesome helicopter shot. It looks so realistic. Take a listen to this. It looks so good. The helicopter is like flying into the island. Now it's doing like kind of it's like an overview of the park itself, and you see the entire like Main Street there, which is really cool. I'm gonna take a step back here so I can take a look at it. It looks really good. Like, the detail in this shot is amazing.
It looks like it came right from the film. And then the water with the helicopter going over, that water looks so real.
I know.
How is that water not real?
I don't know. The water, the sky, the island in the distance, it looks so good. Obviously, like, the helicopter is, like, full-on Lego, but it's the rest of it's insane.
Yeah, I wonder how they make that. I know nothing, but I guess computer generated. But it looks like even better than computer generated.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of The Good Dinosaur. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
The Good Dinosaur was like the animation or whatever it was. The detail in the surroundings and the atmosphere around the dinosaurs was like ultra realistic. You look like you could have stepped foot in there yourself. But obviously they put these really cartoony dinosaurs on top. So that's kind of like the image you get here. You get this awesome atmosphere. The world looks so realistic. But then you get these cartoony like figures and dinosaurs and everything. Obviously Lego. But the rest of the world doesn't look too Lego to me.
I feel like right here is the point where reality and cartoon like blurs the line.
Mm-hmm.
I really can't... Your eyes can't really figure out if it's real or not. I mean, you know it's not, but looking at the water and looking at the shot of the park, I mean, that's good. That's advanced stuff. Like, it looks so real. And then the dinosaurs come up and you're like, oh yeah. But the trees.
This is a kid's movie. Yeah, that's right.
So good.
So I'm going to fast forward here, let's say. So, we're back over the island. You see Main Street, and it looks super realistic. And then we get these Apatosauruses. I'm going to pause again. These Apatosauruses, like, dip their head up and over the trees, and they look a little bit different. They actually, if people are complaining about the colors, how all the dinosaurs are one color in Jurassic World, here you get some nice green Apatosauruses with some nice, lines and stuff down their necks.
And they're eating leaves, so it's realistic.
Super realistic. Right out of the first Jurassic Park with the Brachiosaurus eating the leaves off the tree.
Yeah.
All right, next scene here. Let's keep moving. gets shot over the Stegosaurus family, which is really cool. Again, these are super cartoony. These look like Lego figures, like walking around. But again, like some of the trees look a little bit Lego, but the rest of the scene looks great. Moving on. Oh, the theme really comes in, and you get the helicopter flying over the Jurassic World gate. Oh
my gosh, it should be reclaimed wood from the park from 20 years ago. What is with this metal stuff? Oh wait, well I guess it could be the gate part. Reclaimed wood, though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess you can make this look as much as wood as you can with Legos, because I don't know. It looks like they really try to build these out as if they're like true Lego sets. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that looks really awesome. Do you have the Lego sets?
I don't have them. No. I kind of skipped out on a lot of the Jurassic World stuff. The Lego stuff especially was, in my opinion, just Legos in general are so expensive, and I'd rather spend my money on something else, to be honest.
Life is expensive.
It is, yeah. So I can't justify buying $100 set, just to put it together and be done with it in a few hours.
That thing, that old thing.
Yeah. I mean, it'll look great. It'll sit there on my shelf, but same goes with, I guess, all my toys here. They just sit there, but something about the Lego stuff. I'd rather have, like, the toy, even the stuff that Hasbro put out.
Yeah, I agree, because in a way, Lego feels too current, which is a weird way to say it, but when you have the actual dinosaur or the actual truck or something, having that feels more Jurassic. But Lego, even with the games, with the videos, it doesn't feel Jurassic. It feels Lego giving you Jurassic stuff. It doesn't feel like it came from the source. It feels like what's the word? Not like a mockery. What's the word? I don't know the word. I don't know.
No, but I get what you mean, because in this case they didn't really create like sets from the movie. If it was one thing if we got the Innovation Center or Main Street or, the Indominus Paddock, we got similar items, but they just didn't represent what we saw in the movie. So the vehicles themselves didn't look the same, really. The characters, and they look a little bit different. But
it's like an imitation, like a brand taking a brand and then making it their own. So this is like really Lego. It's a Lego production. It's not a Jurassic thing. Same with the toys. It's Lego toys. They're not Jurassic toys.
In this case though, I'm cool with it because this is all for kids. This is not aimed towards us, really, to be honest.
We love it anyway.
Yes, we're gonna love it. We're gonna watch it for sure, but it's not aimed towards us. And these sets, while actually this for sure though, this really represents the movie, I think. It's a little slightly different storyline, obviously, but it represents everything we saw in the movie. This whole short here.
Yeah.
So that in that way, I guess it differentiates itself between the Lego toys and the Lego, little shorts and everything they have online.
Still owned by Lego, though.
Of course, yeah.
It's like not. It's like for their benefit. Like it's not a Universal Jurassic production.
Well, I would say they have a lot behind it, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I could justify that's why you wouldn't want to spend money on Lego sets, because it's not like Jurassic sets.
No, yeah.
Lego sets.
And that was sort of like my problem with the whole like Chaos line and all that stuff back in the day. They were so ultra crazy colored and everything, and they didn't like represent what I saw in the movies, so therefore I didn't buy them, unfortunately. They look really cool, but I kind of like my toys to look, like you said, like they're straight out of the movie.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, but I love Legos, though. That's the thing. I just don't have enough, and they're too expensive for my taste.
Yeah, they are.
But let's see here. Where are we? We're at the the Jurassic World gate.
The reclaimed wood.
Reclaimed wood. You got this, like, is the fire moving? Yeah, I think the fire is moving. No, it's just kind of flickering. Whoa, that was super loud. What happened there? So now we got to fly over. Yeah, well, I do what I can. Especially today. I'm so enthusiastic about this.
It's great. It's going great.
But
so
anyway.
Then you have Triceratops.
Triceratops, yes.
Eating again, very realistic. Eating cookies, is grass in his mouth. Oh my goodness, it's great.
Whoa! And then at this point, a Pteranodon flies straight into this helicopter that Masrani's flying this whole time. So obviously, I don't know what the storyline seems to be, that the Indominus is breaking out again. But I think this is kind of a retelling, but in a different style. They're changing the story up completely, making it safe for kids, and having fun with it. Obviously, Masrani's alive at this point, so we assume it's kind of a retelling in a way.
He's like, that darn dinosaur hitting my helicopter again.
Yeah,
in the movie, he's like, ah!
Yeah, I don't even think he has words.
That pesky dinosaur.
Yeah, let me play this again. What does he say?
Stupid dinosaurs.
Shoe.
He does. He says shoe.
Stupid dinosaurs. But yeah, that's like the first time we hear somebody. It sounds like him, but it could just very, very well be like somebody, sounding like him. The next shot here is Chris Pratt, or Owen, I should say, riding through the jungle here in that hunt scene with the Raptors. This looks really cool. I like the lighting in this. It looks awesome.
I mean, there's no way that scene could not look cool, even in Legoland or in regular world or CGI. That's just a cool scene.
I know, that is one of the best looking scenes, I think, in my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't really like the Raptors look, but that scene at night when they're running.
And the lights behind them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the lights behind them. It's so insane. It looks
and they're coming
so
up
realistic.
From like the hill, like they're coming up. Oh, it's so good.
So
it's ridiculous.
But I like the trees or whatever in this scene here. They're very brick-like. So that's, whatever they're going to ride over or do, jump over, they're all just straight up bricks. Let's move on here. Let's see. Yeah, straight up bricks are jumping over.
We do good work. Training dinosaurs for rescue missions, top of the line facilities.
Let me interrupt that.
That does not sound like Chris Pratt.
No, yeah, let me go back here. Let's see what he sounds like.
You're gonna like it here, new guy.
No.
We do good work.
No, right away. No.
For rescue missions, top of the line facilities. We spared no expense.
Not at all. But and look at his little knife on the back of his thing. They have it there.
Yeah, see, they're getting these details. Yeah, I see that. That's awesome. They're getting these details right. I mean, even the Lego head itself has this like pinhole-looking beard that goes around his face.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And yeah, the voice it can't be him. I mean, that unless they got Bryce for some reason, but not him. But I doubt that. It just sounds like somebody
I need to listen.
Trying to do it again later. Let's see.
You're gonna like it here, new guy.
No, right away you can
Training
tell.
dinosaurs for rescue missions, top of the line facilities. We spared no expense.
Yeah. So, and also in this scene, the most crazy thing that happens is, like we said, it's a retelling of sorts, and especially this moment where he's riding on a pteranodon, jumping across several ones in the sky
like
as they fly.
Did you not get a Mario vibe on that?
Totally, yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's jumping. He's like jumping from dinosaur to dinosaur in the sky as they're flying.
Because why not?
Yeah, exactly. It's fun to me.
Can I just, like throw in a Pete's Dragon reference here?
Go ahead.
There's totally Pete's Dragon. Like just hopping from each one, riding on their back.
I love it. I love it. It's so fun. If you didn't get the tone already with how comical this is, you get it now. Like
we should have got it. Shoe, whatever.
Yeah, shoe.
Stupid dinosaur. Stupid dinosaur. Shoe.
But this is for kids. Like I said, this is fun, and you can't take it too seriously. This is not going to be like you're not supposed to put this in line with all the rest of the canon that you know. So don't write this in Wikipedia that Owen Grady is a pteranodon jumper. That's not a thing. So in this case, this is part of the Lego canon. This is the fun they're having with it.
Dinosaurs for rescue missions, top of the line facilities. We spared no expense.
Now this scene that we just passed here, right after that, you see a pteranodon flying up above.
Wait, you missed the part where you said spared no expense and the guy fell off the railing broke.
True, I think that's you think that's setting up the new guy, right? The guy who falls in and everything. So that's probably what that is.
No expense.
Yeah. I love these little nods. Like you said, he's got the belt and the spared no expense thing, or the knife, not the belt. I don't know what I'm talking about. But they're touching upon all these little things and references. And like in this shot here, we have a Pteranodon. This never happened in the movie. Flying over what looks to be like sort of like that path he was riding his motorcycle down that road. But this time the Indominus is like charging down, chasing something. What is that?
A pig. He's chasing a pig.
Yeah.
I'm trying to zoom in, and then they have the ACU guys.
It does look like a pig.
Oh, he's trying to get the pig. The ACU guy has his little pig catcher.
Oh yeah. He does have that little capture thing. And there's a bunch of stuff running though.
There's something green.
There's like, that looks like a Dilophosaurus, like just standing there. I don't know.
Okay, there's a raptor there. He's definitely chasing the pig. You have the pig catcher. What's the green thing? I see your Dilophosaurus.
I think that might be the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, it is, because see, there he is. He opens. I was looking the other way. I was thinking, is that a neck? But no, that's his tail.
Yeah, he's turned around, yeah.
He's facing the other way.
But there's so much going on here. There's like all kinds of little characters. I think there's a vehicle over there somewhere. There's a guy sprinting with the harness thing. And they're all chasing the Indominus, which is pretty cool, because this is not something you saw in the movie.
And then the raptors go in the other direction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is hilarious. So he's riding that Pteranodon, and he just screams, "Trust fall," and then just jumps straight off its back.
I don't even, yeah.
Trust fall!
He's falling, and the next thing we see is this insane face-off between the ACU team. There's, let's see if I can get back to that spot. So there's, it looks like a Muldoon-looking guy in the middle there. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, yeah,
with his vest. The guy with the hat.
Yeah, I mean, it's not him, but it's close. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting that guy, 6, 7, 8, 9 ACU people. They all have like tasers and harness things or rigs or whatever, and they're facing off. Oh, actually, really cool though. If you look at this setting here, let me see if I can get any glimpse while it's in motion. No, the background's not moving, but the background itself, it looks super like the world is on fire. It looks like crazy. Yeah. I thought like maybe a volcano. Yeah. I thought it was like erupting at the moment, but it doesn't look like it's actually moving. So they're facing off against like let's see, 9 dinosaurs. Is that what it is? Yeah. So we got 3 Dilophosaurus, 5 Raptors, a Pteranodon, and they're all like in line facing off against these ACU members. So I it's not going to come to any crazy battle, but imagine this like in one of the movies. That would be out of control.
Oh, you know what that's like in The Mummy? Whenever the line of whatever guys, warriors, whatever, fight the
Anubis
mummy things, and there's like a whole line of them, and then there's a whole line of people, and they're like looking at each other. It's like that.
Yeah, except this time it's in Lego form.
Yeah, but it's like that.
I love this look though. The style of it, like I was saying before, with that, it's got this orange background. Looks like the sky is basically like on fire. I don't know if it's just like the setting sun or what, but like the style of this, however it was directed or animated, it looks awesome.
I know. I keep I'm going frame by frame, and it's so cool to look. There's so much back there, and there's trees, and there's like rocks, and it's cool. There's a volcano. Everyone has their own little weapon, detailed. The guy with the vest. I wonder if he's like an important guy, because he's not wearing what everybody else is wearing, and he has a hat. Maybe that's Alan. Why would Alan wear a vest? I don't know.
No, cool. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but yeah, it definitely gives me that Muldoon vibe. But
is he he's like holding the pig loose thing, isn't he? The pig catcher?
Yeah, it looks like it. The pig loose thing.
I
know. Yeah, he's definitely holding the pig loose thing.
We use professional terms on this podcast.
So and these other guys look like they've got like crazy looking alien ray guns. I don't know what these things are.
I don't know.
But the funny part about this, I'm looking at the dinosaur side now, and what cracks me up is the position of all their hands in a row. They're all like hunched out, like dinosaur hands, the way they look. All in a row. It looks super hilarious. All right, let's move on to the next scene here.
It should be a new dinosaur. And not just any dinosaur. The biggest, scariest, most vicious dinosaur ever.
All right, so does that sound like her?
Right. Yes.
Yeah?
Still here. Yes, because you watch those how-to videos, and it sounds just like that.
Really?
They're over and on. Yes. Did you watch any of those how-to videos?
I think I did, yeah. Yeah, I definitely saw some.
You watch those, and then you come back, and that's the same voice.
It's her enthusiasm, right?
It has to, the way she says dinosaur, the way she says everything.
I just have a hard time. I have a hard time.
I don't know why she would do it. I don't know how she would. If he couldn't do it, I don't know why she would do it. But can't be an imposter. That's too
It's an imposter.
Close. It's too close.
It is.
Again.
It's very close. Here it is. Let's see.
I know what our attraction should be. A new dinosaur. And not just any dinosaur. The biggest, scariest, most vicious dinosaur ever.
Oh my gosh. I cannot, if it's not her, I can't believe it. That sounds so
It sounds really close. It sounds, if it's let's say it's an imposter. If it is, or impersonator, that's the better term, because imposter doesn't make any sense. But if it's the impersonator, it's way better than Chris Pratt's version.
That's an insane impersonator, if it is. Because if you listen to that and you go back and watch one of those how-tos, like the magic one or the cupcake one, I might mean the dragon party one of them, it's identical. That is, I don't know. I would love to know for real. And I'm probably be a horrible fan if it's not. But that's a good impersonator if it's not. Like, I lose all my qualifications. I'm like, yes, that's her. And then people say, oh, no, it's totally not. And then everyone just unfollows me and, like, your website's a fraud. Because I can't even identify. My goodness. I mean, that sounds just like her in those how-to videos. Because she's overly enunciating, overly, like, excited and enthusiastic in those how-to videos. And it's just like that.
So which one did you say was the best one?
Let me see. I think the magic one? I don't know. I gotta go back. They all kind of blend together now. I don't know.
All right, so let's see. I have cupcakes here. It's
the intro. It's the one where she goes, I don't remember which intro. It's one of the intros. It sounds just like that.
Let's take a listen to this one. This is the how-to cupcakes. Actually, this is straight from your YouTube.
Internet. I'm Bryce Dallas Howard from Disney's Pete's Dragon, and this is a Bryce Dallas how-to.
All right, so let's compare the two. So you got that voice.
I know what our attraction should be. A new dinosaur. And not just any dinosaur. The biggest, scariest, most vicious dinosaur ever.
That's her. I know it.
It cracks me up. I love the sarcasm and like the fun they're having with that.
I know. The way she says dinosaur every time. That is how she says dinosaur. Although somebody else could have got that and watched her videos 100 times. But I mean, that's close.
Yeah.
That is close.
Let's take a look at actually what's going on in this scene now.
Oh, sorry.
Now
I
that
got carried away.
What's that?
I got carried away.
No, that's the fun of this, is figuring out what's going on. We're going to find out sooner or later. But it's hilarious either way. Whatever she's saying here. Now, I got a question for you. Do you think this is detrimental or good for her character in a way? Now, this is going to be way too serious of a question for this clip.
Well,
but what she's coming across here is she's like overly excited, like, we're going to create the best dinosaur or the biggest, meanest dinosaur ever. And it's like, it sounds like almost like this is her idea. Like, she's overly excited about it. What do you take like away from that?
I take that whoever wrote this Lego saw the like all the stereotype that people are writing her as, and saw all the critical I don't even know. All the complaints people had, and they're like, well, how do we make this even worse? Like, how do we just take her character points that everyone hated and just took all the wrong way, and like, let's just further enunciate that and exaggerate on that and just make it funny. Like, take everything that people hated and make it worse.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what they were doing here, because there's a few moments throughout this trailer that they're poking fun, that they're getting the humor. They understand what people are saying and what people dislike or whatever. And actually, they learned. I'll tell them straight off the bat here. There's no heels on Bryce's character.
Oh, there's not.
There's no heels. She's
not wearing anything.
She's standing in mud. I don't know what kind of heels you put on a Lego, but it's a flat shoe for sure.
They could have drew them on. I kind of feel bad. I want her. That's not right. No, it's
not. But they're like, us Lego as a company, we're gonna stay out of this whole controversy.
No, wait. Does anybody have shoes though? That's the question.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a technicality based on Legos, but I'm sorry, there's no such thing as Legos. It's all Lego. But but yeah, so I don't think he's not wearing any here. He's definitely not wearing heels, but he's definitely not wearing shoes. It's all one color, the same color as their pants.
Yeah, I mean, they could draw that on. If they could draw like little knives and stuff on the back of shirts, they could draw little shoes. I want the heels.
That's a little thing that they chose not to include, at least. Whether they actually chose to or they just went with whatever they usually go with.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't over-exaggerate, like super high.
Yeah, with the way this whole like plot is going, like you'd think they'd kind of over-exaggerate there.
Yeah.
So, this scene is pretty ridiculous. This is not how it went in the movie, but that doesn't matter. So,
it's funny.
The funniest part here is the introduction of what are we calling him? The hot dog man?
Sure.
He's this guy wearing like, a typical theme park suit or outfit, where it's a full hot dog. So he is probably the main, what do you call it? Antagonist to the Indominus. So apparently, if we take a look at I've read this several times here on the podcast, and it sounds more and more ridiculous every time. But the Indominus Rex on the back of this DVD, they describe it as the Indominus Rex, the smartest, biggest, and scariest hot dog loving hybrid dinosaur ever created. So it's bad news for this guy that's dressed like a hot dog.
Be him.
Yeah, he didn't realize like what he was getting into, but he's dressed up as a full hot dog. And the Indominus notices him for sure.
He loves hot dogs.
New dinosaur.
Yeah, he's like looking super shocked, and the Indominus is looking through the glass, sort of like, like it, I guess would have been the enclosure there.
Yeah.
But let's see here. What else do we have? We have the Raptors in the woods.
What is the hot dog's job? He's holding a shovel.
Yeah, what is this? Let's see.
Like at first I thought he was an entertainer, which was already confusing. Why that? And then is he Is he advertising the hot dog stand? But then why is he holding a shovel? I'm just confused.
It is. He's holding a shovel. Why? Is he like cleaning up dinosaur droppings? Is that what's happening here?
Like the worst job ever.
Like, we're gonna force you to clean up these dino droppings, but you also got to wear a hot dog suit when you do it. Like,
I know.
You had any dignity here? It's all gone.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get any indication as to what his job is. So the Indominus is staring at him. He's got the shovel.
Just any dinosaur. The biggest.
He's running through the woods now, the jungle, and the Indominus was just chasing him down.
And he lost his shovel somewhere.
Yeah, he had no shovel there. Claire's still talking about the Indominus.
Dinosaur ever.
And on cue, it smashes through this enclosure. And I think this might be the same enclosure that, similar at least, if you watched any of those Lego shorts that they put out previously on YouTube, I think that was like part of it. They're trying to like fix this enclosure, but this looks like it. So it completely like destroys it. And what I love about this is you actually see like the individual Lego pieces that you would recognize in your own like little sets. You see them like flying apart as it's destroyed.
Yeah, that's a cool shot.
Yeah.
With his like roaring in the screen, and the sky is still like apocalyptic.
Yeah. It totally is. I love that style that they chose to go for that.
And then there's Disney's Tree of Life, like right there to the left.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually in Disney World.
I love this shot of the. I want to like blow this up and put it on my background because it's an awesome shot. Even though it's just Legos, it's like so intense. The camera shakes and like you said, the Tree of Life is back there. The clouds look insane, like awesome. Oh,
yeah,
so cool.
I want that in 3D. Like it looks cool.
For kids.
For kids. So let's get this quote a little bit more in perspective here. So she said all that stuff about the Indominus. Oh, hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
The biggest, scariest, most vicious dinosaur ever. For kids.
I know.
That's like another one of those things. I feel like they're straight up like poking fun at the film and just having a good time with it.
Yeah, totally. And I swear that's Bryce. Okay, moving on.
All right, the next shot here is the Indominus like chasing down somebody. Who is this? Do we know? I don't know, but it looks like Chris Pratt, or I keep saying Chris Pratt, but Owen, yeah, Chris Pratt in Lego form. Owen Grady is riding up. This never happened. This would have been a great scene, seeing him ride up, underneath the Indominus.
Yeah.
And it would have been awesome to see him ride a Pteranodon as well.
Sequel,
I know.
That's
like
why there's a sequel.
It could happen. We don't know. They might harness these things up and saddle them up and get them out there in the sky.
Oh, he's pulling a Pete's dragon. Like that's his dragon.
Yeah, riding dragons are all the rage. And then what is it? What year is the next Avatar come out? Might be 17, 18. I don't know. But they ride some serious crazy. What are they called? Banshees or something?
It is. They're just getting on that. Just like it's popular. We're gonna do that.
Yeah. How to Train Your Pteranodon?
Yes. That's probably the sequel name. Don't give it away, though. I mean, you don't want to, like, get arrested.
No, yes.
That's
Sorry. What I love about this next scene is, he's hopping on this Pteranodon. Really cool looking design, this orange or red and green looking thing.
It's a Christmas Pteranodon.
Christmas Pteranodon with some cool tattoos on his face. And in the background, you see all the 4 raptors there. Like, being very well trained. And I guess the new guy is over there, just like he's doing the Chris Pratt pose. I keep saying Chris Pratt. The Owen Grady pose, the whatever you call it. The Pratt pose or whatever. And the raptors there are being super well trained.
They look so cute. They're little puppies.
They do. They look like the baby versions when they're like coming out of like the egg, the way they're all posed up like that.
Oh, here's something. Like in that far away shot, you could tell their colors. Like there's the brown, the green, brown, blue, green, and then like the all brown tan. Then when the zoomed in one, they all look the same color.
Oh, really? Let me go to that. Oh my God! Yeah. What? It's so weird.
I know.
That's a great catch. What is going on there? They're. I mean, like they look slightly different, but they look way different than. Oh my God, yeah. This one looks like sort of like almost like a reddish hue or something, and then the totally green, and then a gray. You can tell that one's blue with the blue lines on there, and then another tannish brown. But yeah, you go to this other shot, and they're all basically an assortment of greens.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be the shadows, the lighting, but no, that one on the end there, it has blue on it, and on the long shot here, that thing's fully tan. Like,
yeah,
makes no sense.
That's really weird. Why would that happen? Let's take a listen and see if there's any clues. Go back.
Hey, new guy, keep the Raptors company while I'm gone.
Company.
Yeah. And that's the point when they all like come close to his face and snarl at him. Let's see. The next one here is Chris Pratt jumps. Oh my God, Chris Pratt.
It's fine. Chris Pratt, the Lego, jumps.
Chris Pratt. Owen Grady jumps on the Lego motorcycle, and he looks super tough. Let's say. Oh, now he's jumping. He's diving. I guess from that trust fall that he did earlier. Now this time though, the same Pteranodon, the Christmas Pteranodon, is flying down with him, I guess, to catch him. I don't know what the point of this move is. It's a
Pete's dragon thing.
Is it
off the cliff and then the dragon gets him? Yeah.
Okay, all right, makes sense. I guess he's just having a little fun with it. But yeah, that's that looks. Let's see. That was the point where I think they were chasing the Indominus, right? I don't know.
When?
They're jumping like all over the place in this trailer. They're trying to get as much in as they can, and it's awesome. The next shot here, I'm going to move on to this next one. You go piece by piece. I'm at the very beginning. It looks like this is a vehicle. Somehow Claire's driving it, but I do not see her in the vehicle. But
she like emerges in the middle of it.
Yeah. I see Owen riding behind on his motorcycle, and this awesome. Now see, this is what I was talking about before. This is actually from the Lego toys. So this containment unit is like that same one I think the T-Rex comes with, I believe. So it's got this like containment unit on the back of like a vehicle, a truck.
Oh, okay, I see it.
It has closes
the
in.
Top. Yeah.
So this is actually straight from the toys and things that kids would relate to. So that's really cool. But for some reason, this thing crashes into a tree, and I'm trying to. Like,
I'm going literally frame by frame, and one frame has like the truck and the lights and the guy right there. Who is that? Who is that? The little guy on the left.
On
the truck. There's a guy there.
Is there?
And before it crashes.
Well, I think isn't that Owen on his motorcycle in the background?
I don't know. He's way too high. He looks like he's on the truck. He's moving the same speed as the truck.
I don't know. But
anyway,
out of nowhere, this thing crashes into a tree, and she just pops out of the middle of it somewhere.
Okay, so you have the thing with the lights and the guy, like right there, who I swear is like sitting on the truck. I don't know. And then and it's not even touching the crashed tree yet. It's just perfectly fine. The very next frame, the guy disappears. The lights are off, and this thing looks totally different than what it did a second ago. The very next frame. And then slowly, frame by frame, Claire comes from the middle.
Yeah, she pops out of the middle of this vehicle, and good thing this is a Lego movie because she would not survive whatever this crash is. That's pretty violent.
Any of that. Like, why was she in the containment for one? That's what it looks like when it crashes.
And they don't show the result, so who knows what happens. Oh wait, actually,
where that guy went.
Whoa! Oh wait, hold on. I think the very last frame, she looks terrified. But if you look in the top left corner, there's some dude flying.
There's like, oh my goodness, where did he come from? He literally comes from nowhere.
Who is that?
Nowhere. There he is. There's no trail. He's just there.
He's just there. Let me watch this thing.
Is he the Pig Loose guy? Is he holding the Pig Loose thing? I bet he's the hot dog. I bet he's the hot dog guy.
Secretly the hot dog guy.
I bet.
I'm going to watch this thing in full motion, see if there's any indication as to what he is, who he is. God, no. It goes so fast, and then it slows down as she's flying through the air, terrified. And the very next shot you see, let's see if I can get a good glimpse of this. Oh, man, too far. So she's flying through the air, and then the very next thing is a completely separate time of day, and it's a billboard that says, not Chris Pratt, it says Owen Grady, while visiting Jurassic World, meet legendary dinosaur trainer Owen Grady.
And then at the top there's the Christmas Pteranodon and something on his back.
Isn't that Owen? Wait, I don't know.
I have it on freeze. I have a frame here, and I don't know what that looks like. That does not look like a person.
Yeah, this thing is tough going frame by frame. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's on his back. And if it is Owen, why would he come flying? Oh, okay, there we go. I see. Well, how is that even physically possible for the Christmas Pteranodon to be going in one direction, then literally the next shot?
It's like on the ground or something, isn't it?
And that does not look like... Oh, I see. Although, I still don't really get what what that black thing is. But okay, so he's coming this way, so Owen's facing us and has a black thing on his butt, I think. I don't know what that thing is. Yeah, I really don't know what that black
Christmas
thing
Pteranodon is in there in the middle of this. Cool. What happens is this Pteranodon's flying Chris Pratt. Oh, I did it again. Owen, straight through this.
It says it on the screen real big.
It does. The clue was right there. Guy, get it right, man. So he flies him straight through this billboard and crashes through and then lands in like the sweetest pose you possibly could.
And the Legos are cool when it breaks apart. It's all Legos.
Yeah. Yeah, let me watch this thing in full speed.
Oh my gosh, there's a person. Wait. What is that?
Oh, there is. I think it's Mizrani. He just lost his hair.
Do you see that?
Yeah. He just lost his hair.
Why is he there? What?
I don't know. Maybe it's Mizrani.
Oh my gosh. It's the thing. It's the black thing. It's the black thing that was riding on the Christmas Pteranodon behind Chris Pratt. That's why there's a black thing on his
It's the
butt.
hair, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be Mizrani.
Yeah, so they're on the Pteranodon, the Christmas
Together,
Pteranodon
yeah.
together.
So you know what happens here? I bet you I know what happens here. Mizrani his helicopter gets attacked, and he's about to fall, and Chris Pratt trust jumps or whatever he called it, trust fall, and he catches Mizrani. He catches Mizrani as he's falling out of the helicopter, and then so they get back on the Pteranodon, crash, and then this epic pose at the end.
Off.
Yeah, and his hair.
Right.
He survives, but he loses his hair.
Oh my god, I want to watch this full 24
I know.
frame by frame because there's so much in here I never would have got.
All right, so next episode, we're going to analyze a full 24-minute video frame by frame. It might take us 24 hours, but you're going to listen.
Oh, wow. People would hate that.
So I'm going to bet on it. That's exactly what happens here. He jumps off the Pteranodon, catches Mizrani. They get back on the Pteranodon and crash through this legendary
Mizrani,
dinosaur trainer sign.
He flops like a fish. Look at him. Flopping with his hair off. That's amazing.
Jurassic World.
I'm keep rewinding.
I know.
Flopping him because I'm on my video editor, so I can move it as I please.
Yeah.
So I'm just flop, 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 flop.
Now the best thing about this billboard here, for some reason they're promoting Owen as a legendary dinosaur trainer, but they have him in the pose, in the Owen pose, Pratt keeping or whatever they call it now. The three Raptors are there on the screen, and it's straight out of the movie, that shot. But let's see. Let's move on as we break through the billboard.
Nothing in Jurassic World is natural. We've always filled gaps in the DNA with other animals, and it's never gone wrong before.
Now, see, that doesn't sound like him.
No.
But the Bryce one does. Am I crazy, or do you not think that sounds like Bryce at all?
Personally, I don't think it is. I think it's she's laying it on too thick. But it's so close.
Sense.
It's very close.
It makes no sense that she would do it and nobody else.
Yeah.
So I understand that. But I mean, I've just listened to the how-to voice, and then listen to that. It's identical. So they must have a very good person doing that.
Hi, Internet.
Babe. Hi, Internet.
So in this scene, actually, as we just listened, it's Dr. Wu. So it does sound similar, but you can tell it's not him. And he's in the lab. It looks like maybe he's explaining that to Claire. I don't know. But he's got this funny poster here in the lab. It's a DNA. It's a picture of Lego DNA building up. Oh, actually, I think Mr. DNA's in there. If you look closely, he's in the middle of this DNA strand. So that's really cool. But it also says the building bricks of life on the bottom. That's really cool. It's a nice touch. But let's listen to what he says again. Oh, too far.
Nothing in Jurassic World is natural. We've always filled gaps in the DNA with other animals, and it's never gone wrong before.
So at that point, so he's saying it to Claire and Owen, and they basically give him this look like, dude, what are you talking about? Never gone wrong before.
I'm so distracted by his extra long lab coat.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
It doesn't go all the way around.
No, it's just frayed down the bottom of his pants.
Yeah.
So weird. But he's straight up saying a line right from the movie. and then caps it off with like, you know, a different touch here. I'm like, what was it?
World is natural.
Straight from the movie.
Straight
from the movie.
With other animals.
Not this part.
It's never gone wrong before.
Yeah, that part.
They look at him with the best looks as they're like, dude, what are you talking about? It's definitely gone wrong before, and it's been your fault.
I love it.
So
I love the detail on their clothes, though.
Yeah.
And the necklace and.
Oh yeah. You get that necklace from Claire. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, totally. It's on my little Lego Claire, which I have. She has a necklace on it. No shoes, but
no shoes. Yeah, nothing. I think this basically wraps up the trailer. Let's see. Let's finish it off here. The Indominus Escape.
Or
soon.
This thing. More commonly known as
this thing here, whatever this thing. I'm sorry. To the creators of this Lego video, I'm sorry. I actually really like this, and I think it's really cool.
Yes.
So while it might not be aimed towards me or you or any other adult watching this now, it looks like it's going to be really, really fun. And as long as you can take it for what it is, you know, don't expect it to be, you know, a tale in between what happened in Jurassic World. It's not. That's not what it's supposed to be. I
mean, did you ever play or see in depth like the Lego game, the Jurassic World Lego game?
No, I haven't played it. It's just like a failure on my part. I just have not played it yet.
Have you seen it? Videos and like stories and stuff?
Watched some like walkthroughs and stuff.
Because it's so funny. It's just like that, especially on the Jurassic Park version, the Jurassic Park gameplay. It takes the movie and everything that was funny. Like they know what the audience thought was funny, and they play on that even more so. And they take little things, and it's so clever. And I mean, I might not be the core audience for this, but I think that's hilarious and so clever. And it's kind of like Disney movies. I mean, they do stuff that appeals to kids, but then they have clever jokes in there that adults like. And people who grew up with the movies catched as well.
Yeah.
So
and like stuff like Spared No Expense and all that, and Mr. DNA there. Like things like that. They're touching on these things that will bring like core fans in, but hopefully appeal to kids and other people. So I really enjoy this, and I'm so looking forward to this. Beginning October 3rd. So that's really, let's see. So this is being released. Okay. Today you'll be able to download this or watch it on YouTube, wherever it is. Let's see. Beginning October 3rd. I read this before. It's going to be on the Lego and Jurassic World YouTube channels. 5 daily installments. So I guess those 5 days in a row there that week. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. You're going to get a new version every day, and it's going to equate to this 24-minute story. And then you'll see it on a DVD released down the road. I also hear that it is going to begin streaming on Amazon, so you can find it on there if you don't want to buy the DVD, because as far as we know, I haven't seen, at least from the time of this recording, I haven't seen a Blu-ray announcement of any sort. So if it's going to be just a DVD, I know a lot of people are going to hold off from buying it, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they get this thing out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool that they're doing this, but kind of, I don't want to buy the movie again.
Yeah,
like, it has to. If they're going to put it on something, give me a commentary as well. Like, I just don't want the movie again.
Yeah, that's the tough part, especially if they're going to be releasing this all on the internet. Like, what's going to force people to buy this? There has to be something else on there, right?
I mean, I would think.
Extra special features, some sort of commentary, like you said, anything. You got to release something else.
What I would love, which we've already seen, which you almost talked about on this podcast, the behind-the-scenes features that's been popping up that will probably be on that DVD. And they had one where they showed the movie without any CGI in it, no special effects, exactly how they filmed it. I would love to see the whole film like movie. That. Put that on instead of the same thing we've seen 100 times. Put that on as the full feature.
See,
that would be fascinating.
That's the kind of stuff we wanted from the initial release. You know, we wanted to see like a true behind the scenes like featurette of stuff like that, where you actually get a glimpse at what it's like to make these movies. And yes, there was definitely some awesome stuff on the initial DVD, but I think they have to include this stuff again. But it's going to be another hard sell, because if they're going to include that, it's already online. What are we buying it for? You know,
I know.
I hate saying that, but why?
Unless the online stuff is really just a little tease because they put a lot of features up, but some are 50 seconds long. Each video, like a video is 50 seconds long, and I wouldn't think that upload that would be a full video that they just put on for 50 seconds. That might be a tease to a bigger one.
Sometimes it is, though. That's the unfortunate thing nowadays about behind-the-scenes stuff. It tends to be really short. And,
I'm trying to be optimistic.
I know. Maybe it is like a portion, like you're saying. There's going to be a longer version on the release, hopefully. I mean, that's the untold thing at this point. We don't know if this is it or what. But if it's going to be streaming on Amazon, I'll probably see it on there. I think you'll be able to see that with your Amazon Prime. You got it here on YouTube today, so you got to start watching it today, and we'll be posting all about it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I want to find out if that's Bryce. It's not, but I guess it's not because they didn't get anybody else. I want to know who that is then. Like, yeah,
a good point. I would think if this was them, they'd probably have them like in the credits somewhere. It would say them on the announcement. I feel like it would include them in some way, right?
It's not the other two. I mean, that's apparent from right away. You could tell right away. You're like, oh no. But I'm not convinced. I know if they didn't get anyone else, like, why would they get her? But I don't know. I want to know, though. I'll find out.
We'll find out. But hopefully you've all enjoyed this. And probably, you know what? By the time you're listening to this, you may already know. So
yeah, probably.
This is the problem with recording a week in advance when something's just debuting and then coming out a week later. So hopefully it was still fun to listen to. We overanalyzed this way too much. You probably didn't need to listen to this at all, but I had a fun time doing it.
No, we got some cool things. Like we found Mesrani lost his hair, and
no
we
hair.
Found he rides the Christmas Pteranodon, and we found that Claire comes out of a truck. I mean, we found some cool things that you have to really go frame by frame to see. Yeah,
we really need to find out more about that shovel. And the pig loose thing, pig loose, whatever it's called.
The pig loose thing.
So yeah, there's a lot of untold questions, and hopefully we find out next week.
Why the Raptors can camouflage and change color.
So, if you've been wondering what we're going to talk about from now till 2018 when Jurassic World 2 comes out, it's going to be all this stuff.
Probably. That's pretty cool, though.
You know what? Yeah, we'll probably, I'm going to have you back on very shortly after these are released. So next week to talk about exactly what happened in this thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So if you all don't mind Jen coming back for another round of overanalyzation,
yes,
I think I'm down.
Tolerate me again. Of course.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, and why don't you let people know where they can find you?
Sure. You could follow me on Twitter at Jennifer_Lynn89. And I run the Bryce Dallas Howard Network, which we're doing a lot of cool things on there, especially coming up soon. So make sure you follow at BDH Network and the website, BryceDallasHoward.co. And I also bought a domain, the BryceDHoward.com domain. So that also, I wanted to catch that before anyone else did, since that's the username Bryce uses on all social media. I'm going to grab that.
Nice,
so I now own, BryceDHoward.com as well. So if you go there, it'll direct you right to my regular BryceDallasHoward.co. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. If I'm going to eventually switch over, I don't know. But both of those will take you there. And, I mean, more material than you can ever need. All the bonus features for Jurassic's there. And by the time this gets released, I'll have opened a forum, a Bryce message board forum, totally associated with the site. So when this is released, you can head over there and sign up and talk to other Bryce fans, post pictures, share news. Nice community building project happening.
Awesome. That's really cool. I can't wait to see that.
I worked so hard on it. I stressed as usual.
It's tough work. It's tough work.
I know. But the forum will be released by the time this will be released.
Oh, I guarantee that's going to be huge. I know Bryce fans are they love her. She's so awesome to all her fans. And that's going to be a great place for everybody to talk about it.
Yeah, and they're so nice. And hopefully they'll grab onto that and it'll take off and they can meet other people. Because it's cool because people on Facebook don't know the fans on Instagram. The ones on Instagram don't know the ones on Twitter. And they're kind of on all these separate social medias. But hopefully on the forum, they can all come together and talk and make friends and stuff.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I can't wait to see that come to life.
Yes, it's going to be released tomorrow. So by the time this comes out, it was actually supposed to be today, but all this stuff happened. This in the magazine and all this stuff is popping up. So tomorrow, for sure, it's going to be released.
Awesome. Well, definitely go check out all that stuff. I'll have all the links and everything in the show notes, so you'll find that, the forum, the websites, all of it.
Cool.
Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll do this again soon, obviously, to talk about the rest of it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
See you then.
Bye.
Make sure to visit JurassicParkPodcast.com to find all our past episodes, brand new news articles, information on how to contact us, and much more. It's a great source for everything related to the podcast, and of course, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Head to JurassicParkPodcast.com and help us build a great community.
Anybody hear that?
Thanks for listening to the 69th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. Of course, I need to thank Jen for coming by to chat about Lego Jurassic World, the Indominus Escape. Now, as you can tell from listening to that last segment, Jen and I always have a great time, and it's always so much fun whenever she pops in on the show. This new Lego short looks like a ton of fun, and like I said earlier, I'll have to go back with Jen to see if any of our absurd comments lined up right. Hopefully. We're not sure yet, but don't forget to watch the Lego videos as they're released every day this week, starting today, October 3rd. If you're listening to this on the day it's released. If you're listening to this in the future, I don't know, go probably watch them all. Who knows? If you want to interact with us, we do most of our work over on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Pod. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/Jurassic Park Podcast, and our Instagram handle is at Jurassic Park Podcast. You can listen to us via iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Podomatic, YouTube, our website, or wherever else podcasts are found. So make sure to subscribe to automatically get new episodes every week. If you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review in iTunes or a great review wherever you listen to the podcast. It will seriously help out our rankings and make it easier for fans like you to find us. We're usually spotted commenting on the Jurassic Park subreddit as Jurassic Park Podcast. Don't forget to check out JurassicParkPodcast.com for all the links you heard here today. If you want to get a hold of us, you can email us with any news stories, MP3s, segment ideas, top 5s, or comments to JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. Or you can submit questions directly on our website contact form. If you'd like to record something for the show, send it in to us and we'll feature it in an upcoming episode. If you don't have any way to record, you can give our voicemail line a call and leave us a message. That number is 732-825-7763. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
Five minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave now.